congratulations on Optimus 2 and soon Optimus 3. Your prediction on the number of robots by 2040, humanoid robots to be specific, what order of magnitude?
By 2040?
Yeah.
I think if you say like 2040, probably there are more humanoid robots than there are people.
So on the order of 10 billion. Yeah.
Yes.
And your price point on these humanoid robots? You're pretty good on pricing. Sometimes you're off on timing.
Yeah, I'm often optimistic on timing. The press will report when I'm late, but not when I'm early. For example, our Shanghai factory, we thought it would take about 1.5 years, and we did it in 11 months. Our Nevada factory, we thought 2 years, we did it in 18 months. Yeah. Texas factory, 2 years, we did it in 14 months. So I've been early actually many times. It's just not reported. When I make a prediction, I try to figure out. I try to say what is the 50th percentile likely, which means that half the time I should be wrong. So I'm not sandbagging essentially. But once you get out to 2040, that's a long time from now. Over 25 years, there'll be at least 10 billion humanoid robots.
Price point?
Yeah, the price point will be, I think, quite low. Probably $20,000, $25,000 for a robot that can do anything. We will be in a future, assuming we are on the good path of AI, I think we will be in a future of abundance. Obviously you wrote a book called Abundance. So I think you would agree that that is probably the outcome. That basically anyone will be able to have any goods and services they want. The actual marginal cost of goods and services will be extremely low in the future.
Last subject, congrats on the cybercab rollout, pretty extraordinary. Kathy Woods predicted it to be, multiple trillions of dollars of potential GDP growth and impact. Give us some predictions on when we'll see cybercab, when we'll be ordering a cybercab.
Yeah, well, Tesla unsupervised full self-driving, we expect to be working in the US next year with the Model 3 and Y. So you don't have to wait for the robo-taxi or cybercab for Tesla to release autonomy. We're currently expecting to exceed human safety levels in Q2 next year, and then substantially go beyond that thereafter. And so really it's just a software update to the cars to be able to launch our self-driving network. So we expect to do unsupervised full self-driving and start that in California and Texas around the middle of next year. And then we have 7 million cars on the road. We'll have 9.5 million cars by the end of next year. And eventually we'll have a fleet of 100 million plus vehicles, and they'll all be autonomous. The Cybercab with no steering wheel or pedals, we're expecting to reach volume production in 2026. So that's certainly interesting. But like I said, the actual launch of a robotic taxi, unsupervised full self-driving, is actually next year. And at the event, the Tesla Autonomy event, we had 50 cars, 30 Model Ys that were driverless, and 20 of the Cybercabs. Autonomy is here, is what I'm saying. All cars will drive themselves. This is a no-brainer. And they'll get to where they're 10 times safer than human-driven cars, which will save, past 1 million lives a year globally. And then Optimus starts limited production next year, 2025, and then should be in volume production in 26. And then we'll grow to, I think, ultimately be the biggest product of any kind ever. And I kind of agree with Ark Invest and Kathy Wood that autonomy, like the sort of robotic taxis, makes Tesla kind of like about a $5 trillion company. The Optimus robot, I think, makes Tesla a $25 trillion company. It's not even clear what money means in the future.
We end up in a post-capitalist society at some point. Elon, you make
we do sort of end up. It does become kind of post-capitalist, and like I said, and I know you agree with this, that we're looking at the most likely bright side. We're headed for an age of abundance where anyone can have any goods and services they want. It won't be a case of universal basic income. It'll be a case of universal high income is the most likely outcome.